a lifetime in repeat.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Total Drama here today, bringing you another video. Today, I want to talk about Total Drama Daycare's cast and how Bridgette may not be in the cast, because as you guys know, my predicted cast has Bridgette involved because Kristen Fairley put out a video right whenever the new season was announced, saying that she was involved in a new project and it's going to be filled with a lot of drama. So obviously, she's talking about total drama, but there is this theory that she's not coming back as Bridgette or Carrie. She's actually going to be coming back as an adult. She does have one of those voices that can play as an adult, so it does make sense that it would be this. You know, it's not like totally far-fetched. And the theory that people are proposing does make sense, you know, it holds its own, but there are a few flaws with it. The theory says that in Canada, for a daycare, there has to be 1 adult per 6 children, and since there are 12 children, then there needs to be 2 adults, so people are assuming that it's going to be the Kristen Fairley's character, along with Chef Hatchet taking care of the kids. This is an interesting theory. I don't really know if this is going to be true or not, just because of the fact that Total Drama is never really played by the law. They're throwing kids off of mountains and stuff, so I don't think that this would be the time that they start following the law and following the rules. So honestly, guys, I don't know if this is true or not. It is an interesting theory though, and it could very well be true. I mean, it's definitely not a terrible theory. Like, it does make sense. It's just the idea that Total Drama has never been a law-abiding show, so the likeliness of it going through with this is, I don't really know. I'm not really seeing it. I don't know though, guys. It's wishy-washy. It's kind of one of those things that I'm on the fence about, so I don't really have a stance for this. But if this is the case and Bridgette is not going to be in, then I wanted to use this video to do some speculation as to who the other person could be. You have your main options of Heather and Trent, Chris as a kid, maybe, that'd be interesting, Alejandro, and just many others. And a lot of people want Cody to be in this. I just don't see how he can fit in this cast. There has been no word of him being in, no hints or anything like that. Peter Oldring, his voice actor, hasn't really said anything about this, so I don't know if he's going to be in. I highly doubt it though. And honestly, guys, it's not the worst thing for him not to be in. He wouldn't contribute to the storyline at all. He's kind of a bland character. There's not really anything that he could do, so I just don't see why he would be in. A lot of people do think that it's going to be a male, though, just so that we can have the balanced male to female ratio, and I don't know if they're going to go with this or not. I've never really been one that cares too much about the male to female ratio. There could be a season of 12 guys and 1 girl, or 12 girls and 1 guy. I wouldn't care. It doesn't matter to me as long as they're good characters. I'm not obsessed with gender, so that's just my stance on that. I never really thought about the gender ratio in this either. It just wasn't something that came to my mind, but it is unbalanced so far. If we had Bridgette, then that would be a 7-to-5 ratio, so I don't know if they really care about the ratio or anything. If they do, then, you know, maybe we're not going to be getting Bridgette. Maybe it's true that she will be an adult person and we'll get another guy. Because right now we have Owen, Jude, Duncan, Noah, and Harold as the men, and the women are Beth, Courtney, Izzy, Lashana, Lindsay, and Gwen. So, and guys, you know, technically Lindsay and Gwen aren't confirmed, but it's so obvious that they're going to be in, I'm just going to count them in. At this point, if you guys don't believe me, that's fine. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about and you haven't seen the information on these 2 characters, watch my full Total Drama Daycare cast basically confirmed video, because that video has a lot of information in it, and it's a video that you need to watch if you are wondering who's going to be in and if you care about the show. So anyways, yeah, if Bridgette's in, then we're going to have 7 girls and 5 guys. So 5 guys, that's a restaurant, but yeah, 7 girls, 5 guys, so that is unbalanced. So we're gonna assume that we have the chef and female people taking over, female being Bridgette's voice actress Kristen Fairley. So let's assume that they are the caretakers, and who knows, the female may be Bridgette, because this is kind of a wonky show. So just because she's a part of the teenager cast doesn't mean that she has to be a teenager. Maybe it's going to be all grown up Bridgette with Chef. That's a possibility. It would definitely be weird, but I wouldn't be totally opposed to it. I think it would be kind of cool to see Bridgette all grown up. So, you know, there we go. That was the best rhyme anybody has ever made. But yeah, so let's do some speculation, because if it's not a female, then that obviously means it's got to be a male. And if it is going to be a female for whatever reason, then I feel like Heather would be the best bet. So I'll go ahead and write her down real quick on my piece of paper. But yeah, Heather, man, I don't know why I said that like that. So yeah, Heather would be the most obvious female. I don't really see anybody else from the original cast. But as for the men, the first guy that comes to my mind is Trent, just because he has that connection with Gwen, and maybe they could do something together with that. I think it'd be cool. Scott McCord's already back for Owen, so it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have Trent as a kid. We could also maybe I don't really care for it, but we could have Cody in. A lot of you guys keep bringing him up, so Cody is a possibility. Again, I highly doubt it, but still possible. And the other guy that I keep thinking about is Alejandro, and the reason for this is that Alejandro is a big male character, and he is technically from the original cast, not from Total Drama Island, but he's still from the first generation, so it is possible for him to be in. I think it would definitely be cool, and we need one of those kind of characters where we can have somebody be the macho kind of man. You know, I think that'd be really cool. So it is possible for Alejandro to be in. And speaking of that kind of archetype, stereotype, we have Justin. That's the last guy. DJ is going to be happy about that. So yeah, Justin. That's probably the last guy I would think. I don't think DJ would be in this just because, you know, I don't really see him fitting. It is still possible for him to be in, and I don't see any other generation male being in this just because it'd be weird to have all Gen 1 and then just another generation. If I had to pick anybody from all generations to be in as like the last male, it'd probably be Lightning, just because I think it'd be funny to have him as a kid. It'd be interesting to see. Or maybe Max, just because I feel like Max could interact with everybody and think it'd be really funny to have him in. Max and Izzy could have their own thing, and not like a relationship, but just like they're funny on like Scarlet and Max type thing, and I think it'd be really funny. As for the females, I mean, Heather is a big one. I know that a lot of you guys want her in. I want her in too. I think she's a phenomenal character, and she definitely deserves to be in this. And anybody else from Total Drama Island, I'm trying to think of the females. I don't see why Katie or Sadie would be in this without the other one. And plus, they just don't really fit. I feel like there's other characters that could perform better than them. So the only two females left from the original cast would be Eva. And I don't really see Eva being in this just because why? You know, she wouldn't really fit, and it just wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to have her in, I don't think. It is possible that she could be in, but I think that they probably should go the route of adding another male just because there's a lot of contenders. And some of these female characters, I don't know really what they would bring to the table. I think that Katie and Sadie would definitely need to be in the season together, and they can't fit, so I don't see why they would be in at all. And again, with Eva, I just don't see her being in. I think it'd be funny to have her as a little kid and have her just try to beat people up. I think it'd be hilarious, but as a whole, I don't think that she really fits, and I think there are characters that deserve to be in more than her. So the last female left would be Bridgette, and I think that Bridgette probably could be the female that works with Chef. I think that would actually be awesome. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've convinced myself that that is a really good idea. So, you know, maybe Chef and Bridgette, that would be a cool duo. I'm honestly down for that. Do it, Fresh, please. See how innocent I sound? Come on, you know you wanna. My next video is going to be all about the possibility of this being a joke and being like a sadistic kind of season, you know, and I'm interested to see how you guys would think about that. It'll be an interesting video too. It's a theory, but I don't really know how it'll perform. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys to be prepared, because it's gonna be pretty cool. But anyways, I'm looking at these people, and Katie, Sadie, Eva, I don't really see why any of them would be in. And as for the males, like I said, you know, Cody, Alejandro, Justin, maybe DJ, but I doubt it. And then if we were going to have somebody else, Lightning and Max, I don't see any of them being in just because they're not in here. So that leaves the last males being Jeff, Ezekiel, and I believe Tyler. I think that's it, because everybody else is in the cast. So let's go through this cast one more time. Alright guys, for the males we have Owen, Jude, Duncan, and I'm writing this down as we go, so I'm going to kind of pause for a second so I can catch up. Noah, Harold, and that's it so far for the men. The girls, we have Beth. I don't know why Beth's in this cast, I'm not going to lie guys. Courtney, Izzy, Lashana, super stoked to have Lashana back. Lindsay, stoked for her as well. And probably Gwen. The possibilities are everybody else from Total Drama Island. And Bridgette, you know, her being in a authority kind of role would be awesome. I would love for that. So we're just going to say that Bridgette is not possible for this. Even though obviously that's not a confirmation or anything. Just for the sake of this video. We'll say that Bridgette and Chef are leading the camp or the daycare, whatever you want to call it. So let's just assume that the females are done. We're having Beth, Courtney, Izzy, Lashana, Lindsay, and Gwen, and that is it. No more. Unfortunately, no more. So then that leaves the men of Owen, Jude, Duncan, Noah, and Harold. If I had to pick one guy to be in this, I think Trent makes the most sense. Me personally, I definitely would love for a different person to be in. I'm not necessarily like that, but I would love for there to be a bigger cast. This definitely needed to be a huge cast. I see no reason why it isn't, but, you know, yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. So if I had to pick one person, I'm gonna say it's Trent, just because him and Gwen, and, you know, I think it makes sense. There's definitely some other characters that could be in too for the men, but as a whole, that's really my best shot. Justin would be cool, but I don't see them adding him, and you know, that's really it. Tyler maybe, because Tyler and Lindsay, but Lindsay might do her own thing. Tyler is probably the other guy. I would say if it's not Trent, I'd honestly put my money on Tyler, just because Tyler and Lindsay would make sense, and since Lindsay's probably going to be in this, then I see no reason why Tyler wouldn't be in with her, unless Trent's in. But Gwen is friends with a lot of people. She's friends with Lashana and everybody else, so she could fit in this. But yeah, man, Trent or Tyler, I would say, are probably the two best bets. If I had to pick one man that I don't think will be in at all, it'll probably be Jeff, just because he doesn't really fit, and if Bridgette's not going to be a character sized down, then I don't see why he would be in. Maybe we could have a Jeff cameo and Jeff could work with Bridgette a little bit, you know, maybe something like that. I don't really know, because all they said is that we have 12 sized down people, so for all we know, we have a bunch of other Total Drama characters that just aren't sized down. They're in the cast, but they're just adults, or they're older, you know, or they're still 16. They really can't do anything with this, and I think that would be really cool if they did do that. That's why I'm hoping for Bridgette to be Chef's partner. And you know what, with Chris, you know, I don't think that Chris would be in, but if he is in any way, shape, or form, I think that Chris should be Jude's dad. I definitely think that would be awesome. But as a whole, man, that's really all I have for you guys in this video. I think that we've basically covered all the bases here. I love taking these simple theories and expanding on them and really speculating as far as we possibly can with it. It's a lot of fun for me, and I hope that you guys had fun watching this video. It really is interesting and a lot of fun to just hope that some of your favorite characters are in and just to theorize who else could be in. So I had a lot of fun doing this. So to recap, my final cast would be Chef and Bridgette taking care of the kids, Owen, Jude, Duncan, Noah, Harold, and Trent as the guys, Beth, Courtney, Izzy, Lashana, Lindsay, and Gwen as the girls. I'll do another video on this, kind of adding any different things and kind of theorizing on who else could be in, you know, as adults or anything like that, but as a whole, I'm going to leave this video at this. So that's really all I have for you guys in this video, so please like the video if you did enjoy it, comment down what you think of the video, and in the comments down below, let me know what you guys think about this cast and what you guys think about the Bridgette theory. Do you guys like this idea? Do you guys dislike it? I'm interested to see, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. The recent sub gain has been seriously ridiculous. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. You guys have been killing it recently. We've been gaining so fast, and I'm just beyond grateful for all of the support. The goal is to reach 9,000 subscribers by June 25th, but honestly guys, you are killing it so much that I feel like we're going to hit it way before that, and I am just beyond grateful for all the support. It truly does mean the world to me, and I really am thankful. So yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day, week, and life. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Peace out.